Greetings, y'all. What's going on? I just want to take the time to talk about delayed gratification. Um, and what I'm going to say about delayed gratification is I'm going to say let's take in consideration the time that it takes to get things done. Um, so I could talk about a lot of different things regarding it, but delayed gratification and not trying to get something right in the moment. There's actually a test that was done, a marshmallow test, where where young people were showed the ability to wait longer to get a second marshmallow was a building up of a muscle. It was a mental muscle, and that's what we need to do. We need to build up that muscle so we can accomplish the goal, to get the ultimate goal of what we want. And this kind of goes in turn with what I talked about previously about credit cards and going into debt and different things like that. If we can um, show delayed gratification, lower our lifestyle, and do those different type of things, then we'll be able to have more revenue, income to come within our coffers, our systems, that we can use that to invest and take that in to make more money. So it's this is a money mindset um, that a lot of wealthy individuals have, that they operate with a sense of delayed gratification. They don't need it right now. They could wait. Um, Not living lifestyle to the fullest, not caring about what other people think, not trying to keep up with the Joneses because those people, at the end of the day, they don't even care about you. No way. Um, but to be able to wait and do that stuff, not to put yourself in debt, not to let um not to create a liability, but to create an asset for yourself so you can live and do the different things that you want. Because a lot of times in society, they might increase the amount that we get paid. You might get an extra paid an extra percentage for the company. What does they do? Like a 2%, 2.5% increase, which is literally nothing. Um, but if we could find a way to get bonuses, equity, and different things like that, then that would be a better outcome. And then it's what are we going to do with that money? Because a lot of people do a lot of different things when they get bonuses and stuff. And oh, you got to pay off this, you got to pay off that. I agree with that, and that is the snowball effect, where you try to take care of smaller things, and then larger things. But the issue is that we have more things that we need to get done so we can accomplish our goals. Because if we in essence lower the amount of weight that we have in our vehicle that we're creating to go to the stratosphere, then then we have a greater ability to let the natural principles such as compound interest and things to work for us as opposed to working against us. Um, so this is it's a secret, but it's not a secret. It's the information is out there readily available, but if you don't even take the time to think that it could even be true, and I do know people have different issues going on, different struggles, can't pay certain bills, may in struggle feeding yourself, but to think what you can do to put yourself in the position to be able to do that is the number one thing. So we lower um we lower the things that will stop us from being able to get lift off. So we collect the things that are going to give us air and lift to accomplish the goal. It's in essence similar to sports. You don't want to have a lot of turnovers or fumbles or whatnot, penalties, penalties and whatnot. But you want to have as many points, 3 pointers, field goals, extra points, be thoughtful and stuff like that. So, like how you would manage the game, you also have to manage your finances, and those are the things that we talk about. And we're not even getting into us creating trust, irrevocable trust, revocable trust, the Rockefeller waterfall trust, which I'm looking more into, to establish, um, financial financial freedom for the family. But and this is also in conjunction with how can you make sure that your family members or people who are involved in trust are still going to be people of good character. Um, I like I like the there was two concepts. It was a Brewster concept, but it was also the ultimate gift concept. I like how they implemented that to kind of balance out and right set it. So this is thinking about how we can take that money. So these are the different steps that you have to go through. That you could take the money and then you could invest it in the different stocks. You could have a brokerage account as opposed to putting your finances within a savings account. Yeah, you can put in a savings account, but how much more money can you make if it's in a brokerage account versus that? Um, and you could have multiple of them. Not saying you only have to have one. And these are the things that the information is not readily available to us. Yes, invest, save, lower your spending, okay, whatnot. But you have to begin to position yourself so you can do it and put yourself in the best place possible. But that's all I had to say about that. I believe the mindset, the money mindset, um, to put ourselves in the best position. Trying to think, is there anything else? I don't think so. So we'll go with that, but let that be one of our starting pieces, foundations that we do as we attempt to set things right. I wish y'all well.